Welcome to my channel. The stock market is my game. Um, I thought what I'd do yesterday was a little bit of continuation of what I did yesterday. Before I do that, let's make sure I'm not a financial advisor, or make sure don't take my word for anything. That you do your own due diligence. Okay. So yesterday, what we did is we touched on. I was talking about the one of the stocks, and I got into the active trader a little bit, and I showed a few features, but I didn't really get into depth on that. So I thought today that's what we do. Get into the instead of concentrating on trading the stock, go over the active trader a little bit, and also maybe a little bit into the level two, what it is and where it's at and everything. So enjoy. Thank you. Morning. Um, when I logged in, I put an order in for 100 shares of Palatar. The way I did that is I did it as an extended trade. So if you go here, activity and positions, you can see I did that. Filled orders right here. We did it 100 shares. I put it as an extended order, extended hours. So it went in before 7:30. I put the order in. I looked at the charts and I said, hey, if it drops below a certain amount, if it drops below 25, then go ahead and buy it. And that's what I'm doing, because the trend seems to be that between 9:30 and 10, it'll take off. So one of the things I want to show you here, and I did this yesterday, and I didn't really do a good job at it, I think, was on the side here, you can see that there's a bunch of buttons here. And there's a level 2 here. So normally when you boot up the application, you've got your windows here, and you got your level 2. Okay, there you go. You got this side here. Normally what you do is you hit it for charts. But what you can do is there's a feature called active trader, and you see that it pops up here. And then what you could do is you can do your real fast trades. There's a button right here, it says auto send. And what that does is if you hit that click, there's no confirmation. So you got to be very careful what you do down here. Otherwise you might buy a stock. Or so. So right now, it's before the stock market is opened up. The current price is $24.91. I have a limit of to sell it at $25.51. So that would be $50 for the day, which would be okay. Again, like yesterday, I have 200 shares here. And what I meant by that is, and I didn't go over this yesterday very well, is I have options here, and here's my options. So I've got 100 shares of Palatar. I'm sorry, I've got 200 shares of Palatar at this second, but I've got a covered call option right here for $30 at $49, and it looks like I may have bought that at $64. Right now it's worth $45, so I've made some money on that so far. You gotta be careful of that that number when you say what you paid for, because if you rolled it, then this number is not it's not as great as it's not very accurate. So you gotta be careful on this number right here. So there's that right there. My options there. So I've been home this week a little. As you hear, a little hoarse, a little sick here. So what I've been doing is, and you can see here's the when it took off at when I bought it at $25, and look at that, it's already up here at about $25.12. So that says I made about $12 already on that. This says my average price was $24.87. Again, that includes the 100 shares on that options that I have for the option. So you gotta be careful of that again. So I'm going to unclick this so we can see that. One of the things, let me move this down here. One of the things you see is there's this bar here for your active trader. And what you can do is you can set it up and put anything you want in there. Let's say if I want to buy at the market, I can put that in there. So buy it. Why didn't it take it? Oh, there it is right there. Buy at the market. So there's a hotkey here. So I put $25 in. Currently, there's 25 shares. So I'm going to stick that to make that 100 shares. That way, I can get out of the market real quick. If I wanted to get out of the trade right away, I could hit this button right here, flatten out, and it will take me out. But the problem I'm going to have when I do this on Palatar is I believe I've got 100 shares that is tied to those that one contract of the covered call. So I'm not sure if that would let you do that right now then or not. But I have used that in the past. Again, and there's just different templates that you can set up that automatically that you can do to help you out for things. I'm not going to go over that right now. But anyway, the cool thing is, and then there's a second sheet. There's your first sheet here. So let's say I want to move the by the market down here. I think you get it. You could do is, let's say let's say I want to do a cancel. So what I could do is add that there. And then what you can do, I believe, is move that down. So now that cancel is on that second bar right there. So you see that right there. Bar reversed. Not really sure what happened to that second line. Oh, right there it is, right there. So you got this, and then you got this cancel here, okay? So what I can do is if I want to move that cancel back up on that top line here, okay? There you go. See, it's right there now. So it's right there. So here I have quantity and all this stuff here, which is quantity with buttons, order template, and that's all those little items here, tools that you can set up here. So that's a little bit about Active Trader. Now, Active Trader will show you over here your different thing. So I'm going to click that on and just show you here. So if I grab this guy right here and move it, let's say I move it to 25.35 right now. Okay, boom, you see it moved it without asking me any questions. Now if I unclick this and I do it, see how it asked me that. So that's one of the things that Active Trader will do. So it's really good for really quick trades. And then right here's a bar. If you want to center this, okay. And then I think I mentioned this yesterday where you can expand this. Okay, so center should be, you're centering the price of the where the stock is trading right now, I believe. So 25.11, I believe that's about where we're trading right now. So this says that my trade price was 24. Average price was 24.70 something. Usually there's a little highlighted here that tells you what your price was. So it says 25.11 right here. So you can move it up and down a little bit. So right now we're at 25.09. I believe that's where the stock. That's where the stock is right now, and it'll go up and down here. Normally, it'll tell you, it'll highlight where your what you actually paid for it. I think that's what it is right there. I actually paid right there. So right there, you see that. So it's 24.87, 24.87. See that right there? That's showing me my price right there. And then what you'll see is as this thing goes up and down, you can see how far I'm from my price. Okay. So what we can do is then we can do is center that, and that just centers the I believe what the price is right now. You see I have that. There's that one right there. So you can go minus. There you go. Issue there. So if you go up to setup, application setups, this is your general setup for your system. And there's a button here called Active Trader. And you can set up a few things here. Let me see where it is. I forget where the hotkeys are. It's been a while. Let me move this down. We've got kind of a couple things going on here. So here's your hotkeys. So right now, here's all your hotkeys for your Active Trader. So if you hit alternate open bracket, that will take you to zoom in and out. If you want to reset, or if you want to set up a quick any hot key. Now, if I didn't like that and I wanted to change it, I can customize that. So I can go here. Let's say I want to use a plus key instead, or whatever. You know, I can do that here by using that hotkey right there. Or remember I talked about flattening. So if I hit alternate F, it will automatically flatten that order for me. So that's the nice thing about that. I thought this was so alternate open bar and then open and close bar will zoom me in and out real quick. So let's try that. Okay. So we go back to let's say our charts, and let's zoom in. So I'm going to do alternate open bar. See how it's changing it? Then I do alternate close bar, and I'm zooming in. So that's a nice thing to do, to have, to know. That way you can just, you don't have to use the mouse and the clicker button. So again, that's the same thing as this right here. Oh, look at there. There it is. It's zoom out, alternate. And it shows you the hotkey. I didn't know that. Alternate there. So anyway, it's showing you the hotkeys. I think I had made at one time, instead of alternate open bar, I had made that like alternate plus. So those are different things that you can do with the Active Trader. So again, that's something that that's kind of cool. Now, so another thing on the sidebar here that you can do is you can do, if there's any live news here, you can look at that. Look at there at Palantir, $25 million in the future. So it talks about that. So that's live news that you can do. You can do your level 2 that I talked about yesterday. And what that means is this is where the prices are right now. So it's just hovering right here. If there's any gaps here, it'll show you. Now, look here. I've got this. This order in right here. That's me right there. That's my order right there. So it's showing you. See if I move it here. See that right there? That's me. Right there, moving my order. So so I've got an order in to sell if it gets that high right there, 25.60, 25.59, so about the same as you see. So this is the current what people are willing to sell their stock for, and there we go. So I'm going to, it's about 9 o'clock right now, so I'm just going to let this kind of slide right now. Again, before we do that, let's go back to yesterday. Which is the previous, let me take this off here. And this is showing me my volume here, okay? So what I can do is just go down like that. Now what I can do is, this is the order I bought yesterday. So I bought it here, I sold. And then the previous day I talked about, I bought it for $25.83 and I sold it for $25.87. And that was kind of a mistake. It was going up here, and I wanted to. And I was over here in Active Trader, and I was going to put an order in. I want to put a stop in, and I had this set like that, and it went. And before I knew it, I sold the stock. So you go over here, and we're going to move that here. So another thing you can do, and I just briefly just showed you this, is when you go up to applications here, where was it at? Right here. Oh, right here, applications, setup. Okay, go set up applications. So here's all kinds of different things that you can set up with your platform. So one of the things that you can do, and it'll show you this. You can show notifications, different things, how you display, the look and feel, the startup. This is kind of a really cool thing to get to know about and hang out on. I don't mess around with this too much. If you want to change your display, that that would be a nice place to go. The look and feel, you can change the your colors and things and orders in the accounts. There's notifications and hotkeys in my profile. I guess what I was really looking at is if you go here, chart settings, this will pop up a big, nice little menu for you. And what'll happen a lot of times is, let me close that. You'll get all this area here, okay? And it'll just go forever, ever. And sometimes you need to reset that. So what you can go, just go up here to settings, and you got general, and you got price action, and you got time axis. And this is one that will get out of whack every once in a while. It says 110 bars to the right. So if you go here, make that 10, that'll reset it. And then right here, you can see how I set this up. General, time axis, favorite, appearance, options, futures, and forex. So that's a cool thing. One of the things I didn't explain very well was, see how the space between the last bar there and the end, there's a lot of space there. So that's what that value right there, when that 110, we changed it to, I think it was 10. Now watch what happens. You'll see that the space, see, there's no space there now between the last candle and the like 25, and that's what that value did. So I just wanted to clear that up. I know we didn't go into much depth in a lot of those the active trader, but at least I got you kind of introduced to it, and I hope that helps. So if you like my channel, please subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you.